Good afternoon on the national news this afternoon from BGI TV Current. I am Morire Rabila Lawal. First are the major headlines. Every Nigerian child will have access to education. Tinubu. Former President Buhari has warned appointees not to drag him as witness before any court. And moving on to the next story, Nasarawa doctors threaten strike, issue government 21-day ultimatum. 103 killed in capsized boat carrying 270 passengers. Pastor, 10 church members escape abduction in Kogi. And on sport, Osime Finidi Ojo honored in Eagles camp for emerging league champions. And to the news in details. President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday pledged that his administration would commit more resources to the education sector. The leader said he would ensure that every Nigerian child, regardless of their background, has access to quality education. Tinubu spoke at the State House in Abuja when he received the leadership of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS. He stated that poverty should not be a barrier to education, emphasizing the transformative power of education in combating poverty. The president said any child, including the daughter or son of traders, should be able to attain the highest standard of education. If we all believe that education is the greatest weapon against poverty, should be, and then we have to invest in it. If you eliminate poverty in one family, you can carry the rest of the weight. Poverty should not prevent anyone, he stressed. Tinubu, who promised to consider NAN's request, urged the student body to ensure unity among its members across the country. The president advised them to promote unity and to employ democratic means in their programs and elections. Tinubu repeated part of his Democracy's Day speech, saying, anyone who is unable to accept and celebrate a free and fair election does not deserve the joy of victory. And to the next story. Former President Buhari was warned and has warned all his appointees against requesting his presence as a witness in court proceedings in a stunning declaration that has sent shock words through the Nigerian political landscape. Former President Muhammadu Buhari warned his former appointees against requesting his presence as a witness in court proceedings. Speaking at a private gathering in his hometown, Daura, Katsina State, Buhari made it clear that anyone who dared to ask him to testify would face dire consequences. The former president, who served 2 terms in office from 2015 to 2023, is renowned for his strong-willed and often uncompromising leadership style. Buhari's warning, though ambiguous in nature, has sparked intense speculation about his motivations and the potential implications for ongoing legal cases involving his former associates. During his presidency, Buhari was instrumental in launching a massive anti-corruption campaign, promising to rid Nigeria of pervasive grafts and restore public trust. Numerous high-profile figures were indicted, arrested, and prosecuted during his tenure, including former government officials, business tycoons, and politicians from various parties. The pursuit of justice has continued even after Buhari left office, with several trials still ongoing. Buhari's statement, seemingly delivered with a hint of disdain and menace, has raised concerns about the integrity of ongoing investigations and the potential interference in the administration of justice. Legal experts and political commentators have debated the legality and ethical implications of such a warning, as it appears to challenge the principle of impartiality and the pursuit of truth in legal proceedings. Going on to the next story. The Nasarawa State chapter of the Nigeria Medical Association has issued a 21-day strike ultimatum to the state government over the poor welfare packages of doctors across 13 local government areas of the state. Speaking during the press briefing in Lafia on Tuesday, the chairman of the NMA in the state, Mr. Peter Atta, said the failure of the state government to meet the doctors' demand within the stipulated time would spur the association to embark on industrial action. He said the challenges being faced by members of the association included the non-implementation of promotion for doctors and annual salary increments, the non-implementation of the minimum wage and consequential adjustments, the non-implementation of the reviewed hazard allowance and accrued 17-month arrears, inadequate manpower and overwork of doctors, a high burden of taxation on doctors, and medical residency training fund payments. From Nasarawa to Kwara States. The police command in Kwara has confirmed the 103 persons died in a boat's accident at the Ebu village in the Patigi LGA. Police spokesman SP Ajayi Okasomi confirmed the incident on Tuesday. The disease reportedly met their end after the boat conveying them while returning from a marriage ceremony capsized. The tragic incident has cast an ominous cloud of sorrow and despair on the village. Mr. Okasomi said the names of the survivors would be published soon. The Transition Implementation Committee Chairman, Patigi Mohammed Liman, put the number of passengers that died at 110. Mr. Liman, while quoting from a statement by Al-Hassan Bala Mohammed, a community leader in the area, said, about 110 people died in the boat's mishap in our area. We are going to tell you about the tragedy and unforgettable memory that occurred to my people from our village and other neighboring villages close to us. From that story from Kwara, we go to Kogi. A priest and 10 other members of the United Evangelical Church (UEC) new layout Lokoja, Kogi State escaped being abducted by gunmen in Ajaokuta on the Ajaokuta-Itobe road at the weekend while returning to Lokoja. The failed abduction occurred after they attended a wedding in Dekina, LGA. A source explained that the boats conveying the church members came under gunfire at about 3 p.m. According to the source, it was by the help of God that they were miraculously saved from the kidnappers. They fired several gunshots on the direction of the driver, but miraculously, God did not allow any of the bullets to hit him. The source explained that some of the travelers received gunshot injuries, adding that they were treated in the hospital in Lokoja and discharged. SP William Aya, the state's police spokesman, while reacting to the incident, stated that it was an attempted kidnapping that was nipped in the bud shortly after men of command got wind of it. He explained that the police and the military swung into action and engaged the hoodlums, which forced them to escape, and all the passengers were rescued. From that story from Kogi State, we go to the sports story to end the national news this hour from BGI TV Currents. The trio of Victor Osimhen, Finidi George and Olorunleke Ojo were given Guard of Honor in the Super Eagles camp at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena in Lagos on Tuesday for emerging league champions. This was posted on Super Eagles Twitter handle. Osimhen scored 26 goals, bagged 4 assists, which helped Napoli secure a 4th Serie A title since 1990. The 24-year-old became the first African to finish top scorer in the Italian top flight. Finidi led Yimba to win the 2022-2023 Nigerian Premier Football League (NPFL) title after coming top in the Super 6 playoff mini tournament, which ended on Sunday. With Finidi as the manager of the Elephants of Aba, Ojo was the #1 goalkeeper for Enyimba, who picked up its 9th LPL title by playing out a 1-1 draw with Rivers United. Meanwhile, 22 players are now in the Eagles camp, with Bright Osai Samuel yet to arrive, but from the information this morning, he has arrived. With that story, we end the national news this hour from BGI TV Current. Before we go, some major headlines. Every Nigerian child will have access to quality education. Tinubu. Former President Buhari has warned appointees not to drag him to court as witness. Nasarawa doctors threaten strike, issue government 21-day ultimatum. 103 killed in capsized boat carrying 270 passengers in Kwara. And on sports, Osimhen, Finidi Ojo honored in Eagles camp for emerging league champions. For more of our broadcasts on YouTube, our handle is BGI TV Current. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagidi Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advert placement for goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen for advert placement only. Thank you for watching. I am Mo Rabila Lawal. Good afternoon.